So I'm out here at the Richfield terminal, and I met a fellow driver, been out here for 3 months, name's Mark, and it's a unique twist on, I don't want to say twist, but it's a unique version of how you can have things in your truck. So this entire video is going to be how he lives in his truck with a pet. Like, not everything's going to be centered around him having a pet, but you'll see that the stuff he has is catering to having the pet. And so if anybody, well, be it for Millis or whoever you're working for, you can see what it's like to live in a truck with a pet. A lot of this is geared towards newbies, but it's a really cool guy who's been kind enough to welcome us into his truck. And him and Bailey, the dog's name is Bailey, the pet's name, her name is Bailey, and she's a sweet girl. So we're going to go ahead and get into his truck. I wanted to have this while I was away from the truck, so that way I can not be up on with the engine really loud. So we're going to go ahead and get in the truck. But first, you got to see this. This is really cool. This is really cool. There's a pet on board right there. Millis Transfer, pet on board. It's really cool. So, anyway, anybody out there, Millis is a pet-friendly company. And any questions you got for me, hit me up with them. But let's do this. All right, we're gonna get up into Mark's truck, everybody. This is Mark. All right, where's Bailey? She okay? All right, sorry. So she's up in there. So first of all, check this out. That's for wiping his feet before he gets in. I'm gonna let him do the tour. I'm not doing the tour. I'm just showing y'all that as I step up into the truck. So we're getting in here. I'm gonna just give a view of what you got here. So he's got a 2019. I'm really excited he's letting me show this, because I am almost confident I will not be quite as lucky. And there's Bailey. Say hey, Bailey. Bailey. Hey. Okay. All right.
Okay, so I travel with a 17-year-old puggle named Bailey. She goes everywhere I go. And one of the reasons for coming from Millis is they're pet friendly. And they can come on the truck with you. So, to keep her safe and out of the way when I'm working and in and out of the shipping and receiving and the customer's office, she will sleep during the day in this pop-up kennel. It's great because it's big enough for her to stand up, move around, walk around in. I'm going to put her bed in here and her blanket. Hey Bailey, go to your room. Come on, go to your room. There you go. Good girl. We're getting ready to hit the road. There we go. So she's going to stay in there while we travel.
That's awesome.
But this truck has auto braking and the radar in the front and all of that stuff. And I don't know if you've had a truck that does that, but if a car cuts in front of you, the truck's going to stop quickly without you knowing it. And so this keeps her from flying all over the cabin.
Comes around you here.
If we need to make a quick stop. So once I have her all set, she stepped in here. There we go. This is the safety net that comes on all trucks. This is what you sleep under if you have a team driver and one sleeping while the other's driving. This is what you go under. I use it to hold her kennel in. So she's going to sleep in her crate, and she can still see out, see the road up ahead, see what I'm doing, and she's totally safe and secure while we're underway.
All right, so that's Bailey's securement. I want to take one more quick tag here. I want to look at. So that's hooked there, that's hooked there, that corner, that, and down there as well.
Yeah. What I do when we get to the end of the day, and well, let's start in the middle of the day. Let's do doing the 30-minute break. It's time for me to stretch, time for her to stretch. I don't take the whole thing down. I just take down these two clips and then let her out. So she'll come out this way. There we go. And she is ready to go.
You ready to go, Bailey? You just went out.
Right? Yeah, she just went out. So she's fine. So real easy. Then we'll put her back in. Bailey, back to your room. Back up. Good girl. Back in your room. There we go. And then I just took her back up. Now when I'm done for the day, what I'll do, I just unclip the net. I'm just going to drop it down here under the floor, out of the way.
Okay.
That's out of my way. I'm going to take her out of the room. I'm going to toss her bed up here on the floorboard of the passenger area, so she's going to place to sleep at night. There she goes. Pops away. Pops away. I'm going to tuck it right in here for the night. Now it's out of everybody's way. So that's the pop-up crate available at Walmart, and it works great.
Okay. All right, fantastic. Bailey, what do you think?
So Bailey has always been on a raw diet, which I highly recommend. It's basically raw diet, lamb, asparagus, carrots, and I always got it in a frozen formula. But I don't have enough freezer space for 3 or 4 weeks at a time with the frozen food. So they do make it in a hydrated formula. So this is what we use here. It's basically raw made easy by Soho, and it's a dry food that you put in her water dish or bowl, add a little bit of water to it, and she loves it and keeps her healthy. It's easy to contain. This bag will last about 8 weeks, and she's a 22-pound dog. So doesn't take up a lot of room, and it's completely out of the way. I actually use her water dish and bowl food as one of those travel bowls, pops up flat, so I can put it flat, easy to store, and then pop it out and it's ready to use. I keep it in the microwave so she doesn't get to it when it's not feeding time. There you go.
Okay, so that's how Bailey lives. How does Mark live?
Okay, so I pretty much live in the truck. I'm over the road, and I am on the truck about 3 to 4 weeks at a time. So I've got everything I need in here. This is how I have my closet set up. I basically have all my work t-shirts in here, with shorts, socks and stuff right in here, and the shelves that are built in here, and then toiletry items here on the side of the door. I think most of the Kenworths have this with a hat holder, and I keep my dirty clothes in a bag, and I toss that up here on top. So that's what I use for the space up here. Keeps that up out of the way. I do have some over the door hooks that I hang here for my rain jacket, and I've got another winter jacket back here as well. 2 of them, and I hang another hat up here, and then I have a bin for my shoes. Here, back Bailey. Basically a bin for keeping the work boots, tennis shoes, shower flip-flops, and down here is where I keep some clothing items and some towels and stuff. Pretty easy. The refrigerator, when it's full, does open, so I have to bunch it while we're underway. That keeps it from sliding out. The weight inside does let the latch come open. The latch needs to be beefed up from the manufacturer, I think.
Agreed.
I use the upper bunk for storage. So what I do
Y'all check this magic trick out.
is I remove the mattress. And I got from Walmart under the bed storage containers that have a zip top on it. And this is where I store sweatshirts, sweatpants, bulky items that I don't need in the summer but might need in the winter, or that transitional time when it's 100 degrees in the south and snowing in Wisconsin. I've got all that stuff here. I've got a metal crate for Bailey in case we need to leave the truck for maintenance or whatever. She's got that crate I can take with her. And that all stays in this cavity where the mattress would go. It's buckled down, It's safe, and it just stores up out of the way. So I still have my height and all the room, but I have storage up there for items I don't use on a daily basis.
Love it.
I store all my food here in this cubby. A little bit low right now. I need to get to the nearest Walmart and stock up. I use this area for my keyboard. This keyboard's a wireless keyboard, and I use that for any of my communication through Qualcomm. I hang my headset right here, and keep my safety vest handy, and the little cubby where the CB is designed to go, but it works right here to grab. And keep all my sunglasses, my nighttime, my rain glasses, aviators, safety glasses that are required, some shippers and receivers. I keep all the glasses up here. And then in this cubby is where I keep all my business for the company, my trip information, bill of lading, cover sheets to fax into payroll, permit book, and an extra safety vest. All that goes right up there above the driver's seat.
Okay. What do you cook with?
Okay, so I do a lot of different things for cooking. I use the drawer space here for mixing bowls. A juicer plugs in, and I can make a smoothie. I can chop up vegetables. I can chop up a lot of things with that, and that goes here. And then down here is where I keep my plasticware, plates, cups, silverware, extra bottles of water. I keep bottles of water everywhere that I can fit them, because I do leave for 3 to 4 weeks at a time, and I try to have enough to last the whole time. And then for cooking, scrambled eggs or bacon or hamburgers or anything that I want to have on the griddle, it's pretty easy. I'm just going to lift up the mattress. There's that safety net. I'm going to toss it up here out of the way. And here's where I keep my George Foreman grill. So I can set that up. I can make a variety of things. This grill can be used as a griddle as well. And then I have a copper skillet with an eye. I actually use these rubber, I guess they're liners for the cabinets back at the house, but I use them to wrap everything with to keep the vibration to a minimum. But this is what I use to make eggs and bacon with. Plugs right into here, and this is, I think, 900 watts, so I can use it with the inverter on the truck.
And you said you can use that with the television.
I can use it with the TV, but I can't use it and the microwave at the same time. So if you want to microwave something, I just usually get this done first, let it cool down, and then I turn on the microwave and wrap up anything in the microwave. Like grits, like sometimes I'll do grits. I'll do the instant grits that need to go in with water. So there's that, hear that vibrating? That's just the engine sitting idle. So if you put these in like that, it'll keep that from happening.
Absolutely.
First. All that secure. I keep my computer bag here, even though I keep the computer under the refrigerator for easy access. But I've got the bag here when I leave the truck. Keep a cooler back here for taking food with me when I leave the truck. I also stock it full of water when I depart from the house, so it's full of water. Everything, but if it can hold water, it gets stuffed with water. I get a lot of water. Those are my duffel bags for when I leave the truck, and then all the maintenance items that I might need. They're also accessible from the side box, so
which is right over there, guys.
Yeah, so the stuff I need.
Outside side box, you open that, it goes in through there.
Yeah, all this is open all the way through. if I had a kayak, I can actually get the kayak all the way through here if I needed to. But that's where I keep like my fuel gloves, glass cleaner, squeegees, load straps, blower for cleaning the trailer, wiper blades, all the coolant, windshield washer, oil, all that is all right in here. Pretty easy to get to. But again, I can get all of that from the outside, but it's all here too. So in the snowy winter days, and I want to organize that side lot so I can do it from the inside. I'm not worried about having to do it from the outside.
And earlier he was bringing up a cool point about those pillows you're seeing there.
Yeah, the pillows. I like these. I got these big pillows from a motor coach that I had. And what's great about these, set them up. Now you can watch the TV. You got like a real comfy chair. So dual purpose. And then at night, I will actually put them up against the wall here, and it buffers the noise from the reefer trailer that's gonna always end up next to you at the truck stop.
Yep. Yep.
So keeps that down to a minimum. Yeah.
Well, I gotta tell you, man, I know that my subscribers and anyone who is just watching this because they're working for another company, be it Swift or CR England, there's a lot of newbies that, like I know you said you've been out 3 months by yourself.
3 months, yeah.
And have been just kind of found your way. And there's hardly any material online that I've found that will give even ideas on how to have a nice clean truck. And I just can't thank you enough for you and Bailey letting us into your home and showing us around and everything is really cool of you. And guys, if you have any questions for me that I can ask Mark, I will do so accordingly, either via email, just reach out to me as you normally do, or comment below. Something about the comments, I need to say this now before I forget. Those comments get kind of weird, and I lose the comment. So you might ask me a question about Mark's truck, and I might not see it because sometimes they get lost, and I'm not sure about YouTube's commenting system. But emailing me at Biggins Trucking, Biggins with a Z, at gmail.com is a much better way to communicate with me. But comments work when they work. But anyway, Mark, I will ask him the question that you asked me, because I don't even have my truck as of this moment when I'm filming this video. And anything that I can do to help going forward. And Mark, he's been a huge just asset. Just the last few hours we spent going over his truck and everything that he does to live in a truck, and especially with a pet. And I know a lot of you ladies and gentlemen out there that are looking to get in a truck, you're wanting to do so with a pet, and it's not all how am I going to do it, especially if I've never done it before, right? So Mark, thank you so much. Anything you want to say to any of the newbies out there?
No, just be slow and easy, and don't get in a hurry.
That's right.
That's about the only thing I can really say. Just take your time.
That's right. Well, guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, dislike, I don't care. Smash whichever one of them buttons you want. Give me some engagement in my comment section, even though I sometimes don't see it for some reason. But email me, share, and you'll get a video about my truck shortly. But I wanted to get this out there because I know I'm not going to have a pet, and Mr. Mark was kind enough to share this information with us. Until next time, drive on, driver. Y'all stay safe out there.